Hello friends, today I am discuss about most important question for B.Ed exam. If you do B.Ed anywhere like Bihar, Haryana, MP, UP and any another state, then it is most important for exam point of view, so you can prepare it without wasting of time. Question is, what is curriculum construction? What are the principles of curriculum construction? Or question is, write a short note on principle of curriculum construction. Curriculum construction. Curriculum construction may be defined as a logical step-by-step procedure based on behavioral or managerial approach to curriculum and rooted in specific principles of education. Curriculum organization is a scientific process which involves basic principle on which its credibility exists. It is not just collection of topics because it reflects ethos, philosophy या culture of the society themes of the subject and learning variability. Next point is principle of curriculum construction. First, aims of education and objectivity. In framing the curriculum, one should take into consideration the aims and objectives of education because there are various complexities found in one's life. So, keeping in mind the aims and objectives of education, curriculum should be constructed that reflect the complexities of life. Next point is प्रिंसिपल ऑफ चाइल्ड सेंटर्डनेस. जो बच्चे हैं उसको चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड मतलब करिकुलम जो होना चाहिए चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड होना चाहिए. द मॉडर्न एजुकेशन हैज बिकम चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड, सो द करिकुलम शुड बी फ्रेम्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू एक्चुअल नीड्स, इंटरेस्ट एंड कैपेसिटीज ऑफ द चाइल्ड. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कंजर्वेशन. One of the main functions of education is to preserve and transmit our cultural heritage. Man has conserved experiences very carefully for better adaptability. Education is regarded as a means of preserving the cultural heritage of humanity. The school serves twofold functions. In this regard, preservation of the past experiences and transmission of experiences. Next point is principle of creativity. Education not only conserves that past experiences of humanity but also help an individual to develop his innate potentialities. There should be provision in the curriculum to develop the creative powers of the child so that he becomes a contributory member society. According to Raymond, in curriculum that is suited to the needs of today and of the future, there must be definitely creative subjects. Okay. Next point is principle of variety and flexibility. The curriculum should include such activities and experiences which may facilitate his normal development. The curriculum for girls should naturally be different from the boy. Boys and girls have different need and attitude. Next point, principle of integration and correlation. Subjects should be arranged logically and psychologically in accordance with the child's developing interest. Next point, principle of learning ability. Every item should be learned. An item should not only be learnable, it should also have unity. Next point, principle of individual difference. The curriculum should be framed in such a way that every individual can have opportunity for self expression and development. The curriculum should be based on the psychological of individual difference, which can meet the complexities of modern democratic society. Okay. Next point is principle of utilization leisure. Variety of subjects such as games and sports, fine arts, subjects of aesthetic value are to be introduced in the school program to utilize leisure. Next point, principle of balance. The curriculum must maintain a balance between subject and activities, between direct and indirect experiences, between academic and vocational education, between compulsory and optional subjects, between formal and informal education, between individual and social aims of education, etc. Thank you friends. Hope you will learn something new. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe.